One of the reasons for the study is obesity prevalence here in the US. We had done a study in 2009, and we thought it was time to refresh the report. We we hear in the news every day about the impact of COVID-19 on obesity with the quarantining and the isolation. People are turning to food for um, some gratification. What the study showed is, in the US, even though there's news about obesity often, um, and we know it's bad for us, we continue to, the prevalence has continued to increase in the US. In Canada, it's a different story. Um, since 2011, obesity prevalence has flattened. So the researchers pointed that out in the study, as well as looking at obesity prevalence by uh, gender and age, race and ethnicity, socioeconomic factors come into play in their literature review on obesity prevalence. And then using that information as well as some additional information, they were able to estimate the economic burden of obesity to both the United States as well as Canada. And when I say economic burden in the report, we actually focus on um, the excess cost to morbidity due to being obese, and then the loss of productivity based on disability because of obesity, and then premature death due to obesity. And here in the report, obesity is defined as kind of the traditional definition. If we go to our doctor, the research just focuses on the 30 and over in terms of prevalence. And what the research showed in terms of the economic burden is that in the US, the total cost, annual cost, is around 384 billion, with roughly 172 billion going towards the excess morbidity cost. Canada uh, Canada doesn't have as many people as the U.S., and we talked about the prevalence is lower, and has stabilized. The cost is much lower in Canada, with the cost being 24 billion in Canadian dollars, with the morbidity cost being 7.8 billion. So there is a big difference, and what the Mortality and Longevity Steering Committee hopes is that, as I mentioned, that this could be used by policymakers to address the growing obesity prevalence here in the U.S., and as well as help Canada address the problem too.